Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. Okay, if you're working from home right now, you really need to listen up. Because with India's incoming 2026 WFH mandate, we are hitting a massive turning point. A proper work from home setup, it's no longer just a nice to have or a fun little perk. It is the absolute, non-negotiable foundation of your income and your professional reputation.
Right, so here's our roadmap for today. We're going to quickly cover 1, the 2026 WFE reality, 2, the one expensive mistake, 3, the sequential priority strategy, 4, 3 setup budget packages, and 5, the productivity payoff. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. The 2026 WFH reality. 75,000 rupees. That is a massive number. And to be clear, that is not what a good setup costs. That is actually the average annual cost in lost productive hours for an Indian professional earning around 8 lakh a year. I mean, we're talking about roughly 47 minutes every single day, absolutely wasted. You know the drill, waiting on slow laptop boots, dealing with dropped Wi-Fi, and fighting through noisy environments that just completely break your concentration. To put that into perspective, tech expert Maharshi Bhrigu shared this incredible story about a content writer in Ahmedabad. She was totally bogged down by outdated tech. So she did a structured hardware upgrade for about 38,000 rupees. And get this, her monthly income shot up by 22,000 rupees in just 3 months. And no, she wasn't working crazy overtime. She just eliminated the tech friction that was secretly holding her back. It's like night and day. So I really want you to ask yourself right now, is your current setup actually costing you money? Think about those daily tech frustrations, the endless window switching, the robotic audio on your Zoom calls. Is that actually draining your earning potential? Section 2. The one expensive mistake. Here is the ultimate trap. Buying cheap versions of everything all at the exact same time. It's super tempting, right? You're on a budget and you just want to get the whole office put together in one weekend. But honestly, if you compromise on every single item, you're going to end up with a slow machine, a terrible router that drops your calls, and absolute agony in your wrist from a 150 rupee mouse. It is literally the most expensive mistake you can make, because you'll just have to throw it out and replace it all again anyway. Which brings us to Section 3, the sequential priority strategy. So how do we fix this? We use a step-by-step strategy. Let's look at the first 3 crucial tiers. Step 1 is your foundation, which is your laptop. Step 2 is connection, your router. And step 3 is backup, meaning your power bank. It's absolutely vital that you secure your computing power, stabilize your internet, and protect against power cuts before you spend a single rupee on anything else, period. Let's dive into that foundation. Your laptop is the absolute, non-negotiable core of your entire workspace. If you want to actually survive the WFH demands coming by 2027, you really need a minimum of an AMD Ryzen 5 or an Intel Core i5 processor. You also need at least 8 gigabytes of RAM and a 512GB SSD, kind of like the Lenovo IdeaPad model. Honestly, anything older than these specs, it is going to severely drag your productivity down. Once that foundation is rock solid, we have to tackle some uniquely Indian realities. Getting a proper router, like the TP-Link Archer, completely stops those ISP bottlenecks. You know, when you pay for a 100 megabit connection, but it feels like 10 because your whole family is streaming at the same time. Yeah, this fixes that. And when you pair it with a high-capacity 20,000 milliamp hour boat power bank, you are suddenly immune to those 3.6-hour rural power cuts. Your router stays alive via a mini UPS, your laptop stays charged, and your client literally has no idea the power even went down. Okay, only after that core foundation is secure do we move on to sequentially upgrading the peripherals. So step 4 is expansion, getting an external monitor. Step 5 is input, your keyboard and mouse. And step 6 is audio, your headphones. We do it in this exact sequence to systematically reduce eye strain, typing fatigue, and all that annoying background noise. Think about your inputs. A mechanical keyboard with brown switches, like the Cosmic Byte model, is a total game changer. It's perfectly tactile, but quiet enough that you won't drive your joint family crazy. And a proper ergonomic mouse, like the Logitech G304 Wireless, genuinely prevents repetitive strain injury. Look, these aren't just fancy gaming luxuries. They are actual medical and productivity necessities when you're grinding away for 8 hours a day. And please, whatever you do, never underestimate audio. Step 6 is all about a professional headset, like the Sony WH-Siege 520. A 4,990 rupee upgrade here can literally fix poor performance reviews. I mean, if your manager is constantly annoyed because your tinny laptop mic is picking up kitchen clatter or street traffic, upgrading your audio changes how professional you appear instantly. Section 4. 3. Setup budget packages. If you're taking notes, you'll definitely want to remember this meticulously tested blueprint. It lays out exactly what hardware you should buy at 3 different tiers: the starter package at 25,000 rupees, the professional package at 55,000 rupees, and the premium package at roughly 90,000 rupees. So no matter where your budget is right now, there is a proven, mapped-out path for you.
And just look at the stark difference between the starter and professional tiers. Now, the starter gets you working, for sure, but you're relying entirely on a tiny little laptop screen. But stepping up to that 55K professionals here, that adds an external monitor, a mechanical keyboard, and a premium router. That completely eliminates the constant window switching and those awful connection drops, which actually lets you complete your tasks a staggering 42% faster. No joke.
Section 5. The productivity payoff. Let's break down the timeline of how this actually pays off. Let's say in month 1, you go ahead and invest 55,000 rupees in a full professional setup. By month 2, because of that new efficiency, you are saving 47 minutes of daily productivity. If you're earning above 25,000 rupees a month, this 55,000 rupee setup fully pays for itself in time saved and efficiency gained in just 3 to 4 months.
Which brings us to the ultimate takeaway from our explainer today. You have got to stop viewing your home office as an expense. It is a revenue-generating investment. The right setup does not cost you money, it makes you money because it allows you to work faster, better, and with absolutely zero technological friction.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Look back at that sequential list we talked about. Which single upgrade are you going to make this month to start generating more income from your workspace? Seriously, think about it. Pick just one item. Maybe it's the router, the mouse, or finally getting that second monitor, and take action. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Now go build that perfect setup.